Galway, Ireland blends history, culture, and natural beauty, giving you a taste of West Coast's heart. Begin at Eyre Square, a lively urban park with sculptures, fountains, and city energy that introduces you to Galway style. A quick walk takes you to the Hall of the Red Earl, the city's oldest dig site, showing centuries of urban life under the streets. Stroll through the Latin Quarter and Quay Street, filled with tunes, bright storefronts, and local food smells. Head out to Kylemore Abbey in Connemara, where calm lakes, Victorian gardens, and Gothic buildings create a storybook scene. Check out St. Nicholas Collegiate Church, Galway's old gym, and take a full city walking tour that mixes history with everyday charm. To see coastal beauty, walk Salthill Promenade or take a boat to the Aran Island, where rough cliffs, old forts, and the Atlantic view promise a memorable journey in Galway, Ireland. Let's get started. Number 8. Exploring Eyre Square, Galway's historic urban park. Walk into Galway's core as you check out Eyre Square, a buzzing city park that mixes history, culture, and daily city life. You'll find it right next to the busy shops and cafes of Galway city centre. This famous square has been a meetup spot for locals and tourists for hundreds of years. As you stroll on its big green lawns and paved walkways, you will spot sculptures and memorials that show off Galway's seafaring roots and rich past. The Eyre Square fountain, which looks like the sail of local fishing boats, adds a seaside feel to the area. Close by, you can sit on benches under trees to chill out and watch the city's beat. Street artists, families, and travelers give the square its special vibe, making each visit feel new. With landmarks like the brown doorway around it and Galway's train station nearby, Eyre Square is more than just a park. It's the warm welcome to the city, giving you a mix of peace and lively Irish spirit. Number 7. Inside the Hall of the Red Earl, Galway's oldest archaeological site. Step into the Hall of the Red Earl, the oldest known archaeological site in Galway, and a fascinating window into the city's medieval past. Hidden just off the bustling street of the Latin Quarter, this restored excavation reveals the remains of a 13th century hall built by the powerful de Burgo family who once ruled the region. As you explore the site, you will see the stone foundations of the original structure where markets, courts, and political meetings were once held. Interpretive panels and displays help bring the ruins to life, showcasing artifacts uncovered during excavations, from pottery fragments to tools used by merchants and craftsmen. The glass canopy above filters natural light onto the ancient stones, creating an atmosphere that blends modern design with deep history. Standing here, it's easy to imagine the bustling activity that once filled this medieval stronghold. The Hall of the Red Earl is a small but captivating stop that reveals the layers of Galway's heritage and its centuries-old story. Number 6. Explore Galway's Latin Quarter and Quay Street. Take in the lively atmosphere of Galway's Latin Quarter and Quay Street, where music, color, and history spanning hundreds of years come together to create an unforgettable experience. The moment you set foot on the cobblestone streets, you'll feel the energy of street performers, bustling pubs, and the warm chatter of people enjoying the city's core. Quay Street, the most well-known part of the Latin Quarter, boasts colorful shop fronts, snug cafes, and Irish pubs full of character. The smell of fresh seafood, pizza from wood-fired ovens, and sweet pastries fill the air, tempting you to stop and sample Galway's flavors. Old buildings and stone arches add to the area's appeal, reminding visitors of the city's roots in medieval times. Musicians provide a backdrop of traditional Irish songs, creating a festive mood from early morning to late at night. Whether you're browsing shops, having a drink with friends, or just taking in the sights and sounds, Galway Latin Quarter and Quay Street offer a great mix of culture, fun, and local flavor. Number 5. visiting Kylemore Abbey, a magical journey through Connemara. Experience the enchanting beauty of Kylemore Abbey, one of Ireland's most beloved landmarks tucked deep within the wild landscape of Connemara. As you approach the site of the grand grey stone abbey reflected in the still waters of Lake feels almost like stepping into a fairy tale. Built in the 19th century as a romantic gift, the abbey later became a Benedictine monastery, preserving stories of love, loss, and devotion. Walking the grounds, you'll discover peaceful forest trails, scenic lake views, and the stunning Victorian walled garden bursting with colorful flowers, glass houses, and beautifully restored pathways. Inside the abbey, restored rooms reveal elegant details of Victorian life, from ornate furniture to historic portraits. A short stroll leads to the Gothic church, a miniature cathedral built in memory of Margaret Henry, a moving symbol of timeless love. Surrounded by mountains, water, and whispering trees, Kylemore Abbey offers a magical journey through history, nature, and Irish heritage. Number 4. St. Nicholas Collegiate Church, exploring Galway's medieval masterpiece. Step inside St. Nicholas Collegiate Church, one of Galway's most impressive medieval landmarks and the oldest parish church in continuous use in Ireland. Founded in 1320, this historic stone building was witnessed more than 7 centuries of worship, community life, and remarkable events. As you enter, the cool air and soft light filtering through stained glass windows create a peaceful atmosphere that contrasts beautifully with the lively streets of the Latin Quarter outside. Inside the church, towering Gothic arches, carved stone pillars, and historic memorials tell the story of Galway's merchants, sailors, and families who shaped the city's past. Legend even claims that Christopher Columbus prayed here before his voyage across the Atlantic. As you walk through the aisles, notice the beautifully crafted wooden pews, the detailed tombstones, and the echoes of centuries-old footsteps that seem to linger in the quiet. St. Nicholas Collegiate Church offers a rare glimpse into medieval Galway, a place where history, architecture, and spirituality meet in one unforgettable setting. Number 3. Galway City Walking Tour, sights, sounds, and stories of the city. Explore the vibrant streets of Galway City, where history, culture, and modern life come together in a colorful tapestry. Begin your journey in Eyre Square, the heart of the city, surrounded by historic buildings, lively cafes, and bustling shops. From here, wander through the narrow lanes of the Latin Quarter, where cobblestone streets, artisan boutiques, and street performers bring the city's medieval charm to life. Along the way, notice the mix of old and new, from historic churches like St. Nicholas Collegiate Church to contemporary art spaces and music venues. The air is filled with the sounds of local musicians, the chatter of visitors, and the rhythm of Galway's everyday life. Cross the River Corrib to admire the waterfront, watch the boats drift by, and take in the scenic bridges connecting the city's vibrant neighborhoods. Every corner has a story, from historic landmarks to hidden alleyways. A Galway City walking tour offers an immersive experience of Ireland's West Coast gem, combining sights, sounds, and stories that linger longer after the stroll ends. Number 2. Exploring Salthill Promenade, Ireland's seaside charm. Stroll along Salthill Promenade, one of Galway's most beloved coastal walks, where the fresh Atlantic breeze meets stunning views of Galway Bay. The promenade stretches for kilometers, offering a peaceful escape from the city and a perfect place to admire the rolling waves, colorful boats, and distant Aran Islands. Along the path, locals and visitors alike enjoy jogging, cycling, or simply taking a leisurely walk while soaking in the scenic beauty. Benches and viewpoints provide ideal spots to pause and watch the seabirds glide above the water, or to catch the mesmerizing sunset as it paints the sky in shades of gold and pink. The area is dotted with charming cafes, ice cream stands, and small parks, creating a lively yet relaxing atmosphere. In the distance, the Salthill Ocean Leisure Centre and Black Rock Diving Tower hint at adventure for those seeking it. Whether walking, photographing, or simply listening to the waves, Salthill Promenade captures the essence of Galway's seaside charm, blending natural beauty with the rhythm of coastal life. Number 1. Aran Islands Day Trip. Scenic boat ride from Galway. Set off from Galway City on a scenic boat ride to the Aran Islands, a cluster of rugged, windswept islands steeped in history and natural beauty. As the boat glides across the turquoise waters of Galway Bay, the skyline of the city slowly fades, replaced by panoramic views of cliffs, rolling waves, and the vast Atlantic horizon. Upon arrival, step onto the island's quiet roads where traditional stone walls, quaint cottages, and sheep-dotted fields paint a picture of timeless rural Ireland. The largest island, Inchmore, is home to ancient forts like Dún Angesa, perched dramatically on cliff edges with breathtaking ocean views. Explore winding paths, discover local craft shops, and enjoy the fresh, salty air that carries the rhythm of the sea. The journey back to the Galway is just as mesmerizing, with golden sunlight reflecting off the water and seabirds gliding alongside the boat. An Aran Islands day trip offers a perfect blend of adventure, history, and scenic beauty, an unforgettable escape from the city into Ireland's wild, windswept charm.